Lancaster County Correctional Facility, JPA, Joint Public Agency, public hearing for Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. This meeting is held in accordance of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act, and there is a copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act at the rear of the room. The first agenda item is the public hearing. We will now open the public hearing.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please state your name.
All right, Dennis Meyer, Lancaster County Budget and Fiscal Director. Today, we are doing the budget hearing for the Correctional Facility Joint Public Agency. So, just a couple things about the budget itself. This budget is really just kind of established to make the bond payments for the JPA. And so the expenditures that are set up in this budget is strictly to make those two bond payments. We make one around December and one around May or June. That's kind of really what it's set up for. Property tax that is levied, same thing. We're really just collecting the amount that we need for the bond payments itself. So just to kind of remind everybody, you know, we will be actually down to really 6 more years worth of principal payments. So we've got probably about 5 more years where we'll levy the taxes and make those. When we started this, how many ever years ago, our combined levy started at about 3 cents. This budget here, when we adopt this budget, that combined levy will now be at 1.145 cents. So that thing is almost, you know, been cut, you know, by 2 pennies. So
is that a factor of paying down interest, or is that a factor of valuations? Or
yeah,
yes?
It's really based off of valuations. You know, our debt service on an annual basis is really fairly consistent. So when you keep the property tax request fairly consistent, as you know, county this year is a 21.99% valuation increase. City was actually at 22.53%. So when valuations go up like that, your property tax remains the same. That levy should and is going down to show that. So this is one of the few subdivisions where it's pretty easy to see how the valuation increases, you know, should drive that levy down. So, so that's really what this is doing. And just to remind everybody, you know, this is our one and only budget hearing and meeting for the year, because once we do it, then we're just making the 2 bond payments. So that's what this budget is set up for. Questions?
I see none.
Yeah.
Very efficient. The next item on the agenda. Oh, we'll now close the public hearing.
Was there anyone who was
Thank you. Thank you. We do this meeting so rarely, once a year, as you just said. Is there anyone else wishing to speak on the proposed budget today? Seeing none, we will now close the public hearing. The next item on the agenda is the adjournment.
We need to elect.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not on my agenda.
So I believe we need to adjourn the hearing and then move over.
Right, I did close the public hearing. We don't need a motion to close it, do we? Do you need a motion to close?
Yes.
Second.
Okay,
We need a motion to adjourn this meeting because there's a second meeting that starts immediately after.
thank you.
Motion we adjourn.
Second. We have a motion and a second to adjourn this meeting. Please call the roll.
Mayor Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Commissioner Flowerdeck,
Yes.
Councilman Beckius,
Yes.
Commissioner Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. We are adjourned for the public hearing. That brings us to the Joint Public Agency meeting.
Okay, so first item on here is election of chair and vice chair. So this again is just kind of getting us set up for this next fiscal year. So at this point in time, Krista is the chair and the mayor is the vice chair. It's kind of a little bit different here because we only meet one time a year. The next meeting that we will most likely set will be for September of next year. So we kind of think about that as we think about who will still be sitting on the board for next year.
Very good. I move Commissioner Flowerday for chair.
Second.
Sure.
We have a motion and a second to elect Commissioner Flowerday as the chair of this committee. Please call the roll.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
And we need to
I would
elect or re-elect the vice chair?
Yeah, I would re-elect Mayor Gaylor Baird as vice chair.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to re-elect Mayor Gaylor Baird as the vice chair. Please call the roll.
Beckius?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next item I have is the approval of the minutes from August 23rd, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Please call the roll.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Item 3, adopt a resolution in the matter of approving the budget for fiscal year July 1, 2023 to June 30th, 2024.
Approval of the budget.
Second. We have a motion and a second to adopt the resolution approving the budget. Please call the roll.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next item I have is public comment.
Is there anyone here wishing to speak during public comment this morning? Seeing none, we can move on the agenda.
Next item I have is the setting of the next public meeting with a proposed date of September 10th, 2024.
Yeah, that date's kind of just a year out so that we can, again, do the budget hearing and kind of adopt it. So that's kind of, I think that's kind of a Tuesday set next September.
I don't know, good for you, Mayor.
Sounds great. Was that emotion?
Perfect.
Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion and a second to set the date as September 10th, 2024 for the next meeting. Please call the roll.
Beckius?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Move to adjourn.
Go ahead.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. We're adjourned.
I got a Swiss watch.